What's going on so far?
Here's Warren Sapp. Look at last 3 years at Miami. That's pretty good stats for a guy that was only there for 3 years. Came out early as a junior. Lombardi Trophy winner as a junior and was an Outland Trophy finalist also.
So first down off the penalty. Cunningham rolls out. He's chased by Ahanotu and is brought down. Cheating Ahanotu with excellent pressure. Sapp right there as well.
Sapp wasn't fooled at all. Watch this. I think it's a naked boot. I don't think it was a miss. I don't think he missed the handoff. I think it was a naked boot. He comes rushing upfield hard, penetrating hard. He sees it. He reacts quick, gets over there, and gets in on the tackle. Look at the big guy. Look at him chugging around the field there.
Shovel pass, picked off, touchdown Sapp. At their own 36, far to throw right away, hit hard and sacked. Warren Sapp, who had an active first half, gets his first sack of the season.
Fumble the football. Who has it? Tampa Bay recovers. Chidi Ahanotu again with the big hit. And he recovered it. Warren Sapp got the first hit on him. Ahanotu recovered.
How about Warren Sapp? Now that's what I'm talking about, a big play. You get a first-round guy like that, had some questions coming out of college. In the last 3 or 4 weeks, he's been as big a defensive player as there's been in this league right now. He's making big plays, and that's the biggest of his career right there.
Came into this game with no sacks, but Tony Dungy
coming right here. Hits Warren's arm. The ball's on the ground. Man, that's a big play.
Warren Sapp coming on. Had a couple of sacks in each of his last 2 games.
The guy he's going.
Jones in motion. It's Young being chased by Sapp in caught down.
Could be injured too. Quarterback could be injured, Kevin.
Warren Sapp the sack. Led him in sacks last year, and Steve Young, who's coming off a season with 2 concussions, which forced him out of the game.
I think he has one now too, Kevin. Look at that. He's got a concussion. He set the tight end motion, tried to change the strength, and the defensive end just came as hard as he could upfield.
Got a knee in the head.
You got to play man-to-man.
On the 18-yard line, first down and 10, and here's the reverse to Rice, and Sapp really well, and it's a loose ball. There goes a fumble on the play, and a flag thrown on the play.
They're going to call Sapp for grabbing a hold of the face mask, and by no means was that intentional. He made a great play getting upfield, but your hand gets stuck sometimes in places you don't want it. I'm not a doctor here, but it's real hot and they're sweating and they're kind of wore out. It'd be a good time to take a break.
How does a guy who weighs almost 300 pounds move that quick in the back? Talking about Sapp.
Well, you look at the whole front 7 for this Tampa Bay team. They can run, they can play, and the defense has got to carry this team because.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pressure on Scott Mitchell and Warren Sapp. No one picked him up. The flag is down. Warren Sapp getting the sack. Day of the drive on 3rd down and 5. Brad Johnson under pressure, and down he goes. And that's Warren Sapp with the sack.
Hard, back to throw it. Pump fake, and he's from behind by Warren Sapp. The Packers get it back.
Boy, that's the second one of those plays that Sapp made. Look at Sapp is still talking there to Favre. Favre wants to go after Sapp. Hold him back. It's like a wrestling match out there.
I'm not sure he wants to go after Warren.
Well, he did. I mean, he had a second thought. They finally held him back. But he did go after him. But watch Warren Sapp here. He is a very, very active defensive tackle. I mean, he goes right around Aaron Taylor there. Now watch, he's going after the ball. And he goes right just to chop that thing out of there. That would have been a fumble if Earl Dotson doesn't recover it.
Backs for the Bucs.
Peterson on third down. Being rushed down he goes. Warren Sapp gets there.
Hey, look who's on top of it. Sapp.
The first down. Johnson in motion. McNabb under pressure. And down he goes. The fourth sack of the game for the Bucs. Warren Sapp has been in on 3 of them.
Into this game.
They'll be minus again because of the interceptions. McNabb, Sapp all over him. Third full sack for Warren Sapp. 3.5 in the game. And boy, he is doing the victory dance.
Well, defense is playing. They're going to need that blocker.
Richardson drives out the first down, so it's 1st and 10. Ball knocked away, and it's loose and recovered by Warren Sapp and the Buccaneers.
Third down and 2. And Brad Johnson goes down. He couldn't find a receiver. And Warren Sapp on the big sack knocks the Redskins out of field goal range. He should play fake to Hicks. Johnson fumbles. Loose ball. Warren Sapp. He's got it. And now they're pointing Washington's way. First hand tack went one way with it, and now it's the clock. I think Tampa Bay's got the ball. Warren Sapp, but
Bledsoe back. He's going to be sacked. Pressure coming, and Warren Sapp gets him and hangs on this time.
Warren Sapp said, you know, in the first quarter, I like to beat the crud out of the man across from me.
Takes the snap, pressure on.
They got him.
And they sacked him.
Got him.
Warren Sapp.
Got him.
And it's paying off for him with that quarterback move.
They play the Bears next week in Chicago. Cade McNown trying to run out of trouble and can't do it as Warren Sapp gets him from behind back at the 20.
Number 1 in the NFC in the red zone.
Batch.
Sack. Warren
By Warren Sapp.
Here comes the dance. Here comes something. Falling off the top of his head.
Absorbing it by osmosis here on 3rd and 9. Batch in trouble. Flag is down. Batch is down. Sacked by Warren Sapp.
With Keyshawn Johnson down there and everything. And then they got to go to Washington and Minnesota. Very well.
Warren Sapp sacks Charlie Batch again. Now 2 sacks on the day for Sapp.
Look at that. Look at that. Warren Sapp had the crab crawl going there.
1st and 10. Pressure on Brad Johnson. That took him out of field goal range.
And they're going to have to use a timeout now.
30-yard line, 3rd down and 10. Blitz, look out, down he goes. Big sack back at the 16, and it's Warren Sapp.
Under pressure, Warren Sapp has Batch. Under pressure, sack. Warren Sapp on the bottom of the pile. His 2nd sack. Give him 9.5 for the season.
Carter was the man in motion. Ball is loose. Ball is loose. Knocked backwards. The Buccaneers have it. Recovered by Marcus Jones.
And so then Warren Sapp comes up with a big play.
Defensive back. Pressure on Favre. Down he goes. 3rd and 7. Johnson. There's the sack, and that one ties the Tampa Bay franchise record, and Warren Sapp and Marcus Jones fight over the sack.
Should have called 2 plays in the huddle, wasting a lot of time.
They can't afford to complete a pass in the field of play. Down he goes, and he's down. No fumble, no fumble. And Warren
But
Sapp.
there's only 10 seconds left on the clock.
Lewis at the 43. 3 receivers set to the left. Warner looks the other way, now to the left, and takes the sack. And there is Warren Sapp, number 99, along with Anthony McFarland and Timmerman. 3rd down and 10. Warner. Oh, big time sack. And Warren Sapp, who I'm sure had a few things to say.
Favre in the shotgun.
And Favre is sacked on this one. Warren Sapp, 16.5 sacks on the year now for Warren. And
there are the figures.
And he puts the ball on the ground again. And it was stripped by Warren Sapp and recovered, I think, by Marcus Jones. And Tampa Bay has created a third turnover.
Down today. This is 3rd down and 8. Sapp's got him.
Staff tonight, Warner moved to the top of that very elite list. And then he moves to the bottom of Warren Sapp's list at the 40-yard line. From the 34-yard line. Warner throws, intercepted, and this is going to wrap it up. It is Brooks, 2 weeks in a row. An interception for a touchdown.
He's just going to come right back here, and he's just watching him. He sees that ball, and look at the jump that he gets. And right towards the end there, he's going to grab his left hamstring. Watch, just as he starts
at the field and get a full ranking because
Achilles Smith in trouble, and he is hauled down by Warren Sapp. Sapp's 3rd sack of the season.
Cincinnati ranks.
And the offense hasn't scored today. The defense scored. Warren Sapp with the sack, knocked the ball loose, and the fumble recovered by the Bucs. Sapp came in strong and just hammered the ball out of Achilles Smith's hands.
And here in Atlanta, the Falcons looking to come back. They trail by 7. Johnson hit, intercepted by Sapp. The lateral to Brooks, and the Tampa Bay defense has scored for the 4th consecutive game.
The way Michael Vick did all game. Watch McFarland. He comes right through Travis Claridge. Johnson steps up, and then it's Spires and Rice smashing him. Warren Sapp with the interception and the lateral to Derek Brooks for the Tampa Bay touchdown. Maybe a question of whether or not this was an illegal forward pass. Look at Sapp. How about that? Yeah.
1:12 left in the half.
And down he goes. Warren Sapp has his 5th sack of the year. He leads the Buccaneers. 5. Pocket collapses and down goes Couch. Anthony McFarland, one of those, and I think Sapp was right there shoulder to shoulder, the 2 inside tackles.
This week in relief led the Panthers in rushing with 58 yards and threw for 100 more. And he's going to throw on 1st down in the pocket, and he is sacked at the 1-yard line. Warren Sapp says, welcome to the league. Warren Sapp was sacked. So the Vikings recover the onside kick and go to work, and Simeon Rice with the pressure, Sapp the interception, and the lateral.
Bucs over the Packers. But there was more of that matter because Mike Sherman, the coach of the Packers, and Warren Sapp got into it verbally after the game. It was a heated exchange. Here is the play that took place, Terry, that created the emotion.
All right, Favre has thrown an interception. Ball is all the way on the left hash. You can't even see it. Top left of your screen, 99 Warren Sapp. Watch. Boom, right there. Chad Clifton, the left tackle, totally wiped out by Warren Sapp. Carted off the field, on the field for over 5 minutes, leaves this game, and then this after the game.
After the game, Warren Sapp actually was going over to extend his hands, thinking that he was going to be congratulated.
You know, you know what you did was wrong. I tell you what, put a jersey on. You so tough, put a jersey on. Put a jersey on. You so tough, put a jersey on. You so tough, put a jersey on. I win some more games. I tell you what, the only one that's going to win is the ball. You better go on. You better stay your ass on.
It was whisked away. 2nd down and 9. Gannon under pressure. Look out from behind. Sapp. Ball loose. Raiders recover at the 31-yard line. But
Myers play. And the 76ers as well as Brad Johnson throws and hits Warren Sapp as they put Sapp into the backfield or into the offensive formation. on the end of the line, and he takes it to the 11-yard line to move the chains and a first down.
Look at all those players. The defensive players love it. Even the offensive players love it. The other is just getting set up. He's a tight end, and we've seen it all night where they've been putting him in short yardage. And if you watch Warren Sapp in practice, you know, you think he's a big old slug defensive tackle. This guy is a great athlete. John Lynch knew. I mean, he probably knew the call was in there. Sapp would probably.
Everything screams run. We'll see if they pass, and they do. And it's Sapp. You think he loves it? Warren Sapp for the touchdown.
and the pogo stick.
I mean, is that all he's got? He had to have known all week they were going to run this play when they got down there in that situation, and that's all he's got. 5 remaining.
Now, he's in the tight end position, but I don't know how you lose Warren Sapp.
Well, Brady Smith is the one who gets his hands on him. I can't fault Brady Smith for not.
How could you guys not like that? That's classic. I tell you what was funny yet.
Next possession, look what they do. Brad Johnson not going to run it, throwing it to Warren Sapp, who actually makes a brilliant catch, first down.
Yeah, good catch by Warren Sapp, and he had to catch that ball because Brad obviously could have run for that first down.
Play action, the throw. Warren Sapp scores. How about that? And Warren Sapp has almost been a regular there in this goal line package.
He has, and he's gotten into the end zone. I don't know how, for the life of me, if you're New Orleans, you don't have that covered up. Warren Sapp, when he checks into the game down on the goal line package, he checks in as an eligible receiver. He and Booger McFarland both did that on that play. You got to keep Warren Sapp covered up. I mean, he's wide open. Look at, there's nobody.
Look at the vertical.
That's 300+ pounds.
Oh, he got
that
up.
gets lost in the shuffle. How does that happen?
And they're givers, and they're just two good people.
Two very bright people. Collins lost the ball for the moment, gets it back, and that's Warren Sapp coming in and creating the fumble and getting the sack. Collins under pressure, and he gets sacked. And there's a flag down. And Warren Sapp, somebody, was it Collins who had that towel?